Then after the show, we went to Hootie's. Or Hootie's? I don't remember the place name. Hooters, yes.
Hooters.
So that was like
Yeah, that's
a real
hilarious.
experience.
So you and Ed Sheeran went to Hooters together. What a
Exactly.
bonding moment.
Also in Japan.
In Japan.
Then like we're just exchange for the numbers and like texting each other. So
It was the
sometimes-
wings that really
Yeah.
bonded you guys.
I'm Allison Hagendorf.
Yeah, this is Allison Hagendorf.
Hello, my fellow music lovers, and welcome to the Allison Hagendorf Show. Hello, my fellow music lovers, and welcome to the Allison Hagendorf Show. This is where we celebrate the universal love of music, the stories behind the songs, and the humans behind the artists. I'm so glad you're here. We are coming to you from DWP Studios in Los Angeles, and I want to give a shout out to our presenting sponsor, Cloudwater, which I love, and they help make this show possible along with you. Your support means the world to me. Thank you for watching, listening, and subscribing. Today's guest is Japanese rock royalty. Taka is the frontman of the band One OK Rock, who is truly blazing their own path and making their mark around the world. They just wrapped their nearly sold-out arena world tour, and if you are lucky enough to have caught a show or even heard their music, you know that Taka has one of the most phenomenal voices. We talk all about the global tour and playing with Ed Sheeran, the new music, how Linkin Park's Chester Bennington was his guiding light, 20 years of One OK Rock, and what is next. We'll be right back with Taka here in the studio. With the holiday season upon us, I have a great gift idea for either yourself or that special guy in your life. Give the gift of confidence with the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra by Manscaped. This is a grooming upgrade and is the all-in-one set that has everything you need to look and feel your best. It includes the Weed Whacker 2.0 to tame those rogue hairs and the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra to keep everything else in check. It's waterproof and reduces nicks and the risk of ingrown hairs. Join the 11 million men worldwide who trust in Manscaped and get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Allison20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code Allison20 at manscaped.com. Stay on top of your grooming game and be ready for anything the season throws your way. It's a win for everyone. My guest today is the frontman of the Japanese band One OK Rock. With 10 studio albums released, this global phenomenon has dozens of international gold and platinum certifications, billions of streams, and just wrapped their nearly sold-out global tour, captivating 200,000 fans at just 8 shows across 7 countries. This powerhouse frontman also has one of the most incredible voices, period. Taka, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate that.
I mean it. You are literally one of my favorite voices, not just in rock,
thank you.
period. I think you are such a special vocalist, and we'll get into that. But
Appreciate that.
I want to just congratulate you on this tour.
Yes,
you
we
just
just
wrapped
done.
it up. I mean, this was a huge
It was huge.
moment for you.
Yes.
What did it feel like? There were so many emotional moments I could
Yep.
see. Now that it's done, just how do you feel reflecting back on it?
I mean, this tour is kind of actually like a little kind of weird tour because like usually when I doing tour, like just release the albums,
Yes.
then touring all over the world.
Right.
But this time is like just released it before the new album. Also like the Luxury Disease tour is actually just finished it. But this is like kind of like connected to like for the new album from like Luxury Disease.
Yes.
So which means like a really important tour for like actually One OK Rock.
Right.
And also for the fans too. So like we just when I decided to the whole like the set list, just trying to make it more like new songs and also like old songs.
Yes.
Everything's like from like One OK Rock history songs, like just trying to put on it. So
It was like this culmination
Yes,
of
exactly.
everything you have done till
Yeah.
this moment.
Yeah.
And just so many key moments from the tour that are just sort of like wow moments, like playing London's Wembley
yeah,
Arena.
it's crazy.
So you are, I believe, only the 3rd Japanese artist to headline that besides Baby Metal and X Japan. Like
Yeah.
moments like that,
Yeah.
did you feel like, wow?
I mean, yes, totally.
Yes.
But it's so funny because like the the guitarist Toru, he said on the stage like, "Thank you for coming to the Wembley Stadium." He just totally long like the words, but it feels like actually. Like, it feels like already like having kind of maybe in the future trying to like, Wembley Stadium.
Yes.
So that's kind of like, I mean, also the Wembley, the arena was like so great experiences for us. Like just, it's kind of like still in a dream something.
Yes.
But yeah, also we also like, want to see in the future playing at the Wembley Stadium. Right,
and you will. I have full confidence that no, I'm dead serious. You will do that.
Thanks.
Another moment from that show was of course when Ed Sheeran came out, and that was so beautiful because like the way you even brought him out, you're just like one of my best friends. Like there was so much love in that moment. I feel like he was like singing Japanese lyrics at one point.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's crazy actually. He's a manager having like the manager really likes the we call that having the name of like Wherever You Are, the songs from us. So like then he trying to like also sing in Japanese.
Yeah.
So like I teach to him about Japanese, but he's so quick. Then he actually like all the time anywhere like can sing with like with the guitar.
Oh, Ed.
It's crazy.
He's crazy.
Super genius.
That's
I love
unbelievable. It sounds like you guys really have a beautiful friendship. And it's been over for years now. What is it about you guys that's special about your dynamic?
The first time was actually like when he having show in Japan, but that was actually like a second time something. It was like just 3,000 capacity, something like that. So me and my close friends, actually he is working still together. His name is Jamil. He just introduced me like Ed Sheeran songs. Then I got freaking out. So like we just went to the concert. Then I had a conversation with him like at the backstage something. Then after the show we went to Hootie's. Hootie's? I don't remember the place name. Hooters, yes.
Hooters.
So that was like kind of
that's
weird
hilarious.
experience.
So you and Ed Sheeran went to Hooters together. What a bonding moment.
Also in Japan.
In Japan.
Then like we're just exchange for the numbers and like texting each other. So
it was the wings that really bonded you guys. Yeah.
So yeah, just he loves Japan culture, so like everything. So when he come to Japan, I'm always like take care of him, like just do something for him.
That's so special.
Yeah.
Also, let's not pretend that you're not both incredible songwriters, and you probably bond over that. And you've collaborated, of course.
Yes.
Renegades and. Do you think you guys would collaborate together in the future musically?
I want to, but like this isn't my opinion, but like I have to more like deserve to collaboration with Ed Sheeran. So I'm trying to like more build up my fan base. Also like practice a lot of my music stuff. Then maybe some days like we can do something together.
You're being humble. I think you're ready now to collaborate with Ed Sheeran. I'm talking to you, Ed. Taka's ready. Okay, I'm going to help facilitate this.
Thank you.
There was also a special moment, of course, in LA, right here at your final show at the Kia Forum, which, by the way, is another huge feat, to sell out that venue, iconic venue where Led Zeppelin has played and Queen, I mean, it's just another moment. But what was so exciting was you premiered the new music, Dystopia.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So this song is fire.
Thank you.
The video, I know we're waiting for the full video, but the little trailer, so epic, so larger than life. What can you tell us about this new music?
The music video is actually like the first time they're doing like AI stuff. So it's going to be really like, maybe like chaos, like but in a good way. But the music is like, it's talking about like now world situation.
Yeah.
So, which means like really tough, the songs, but like also still like really catchy melodies over there. I really like actually that songs too.
Yeah. Like Delusional really set the tone. Now Dystopia. I honestly think your work gets better and better.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean, I've been a fan for ages, but when Delusional came out, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
This feels like a new era.
Yep.
And then to follow up with Dystopia. So you're working with Rob Cavallo again, who is here today.
My moniker.
Legend, living legend. Rob, what's up?
I know.
You and Rob have a history together, and actually, I think one of the first songs you did together was "Broken Heart of Gold,"
Yeah.
which I was the head of rock at Spotify at the time,
cool.
and I heard that song and I was like, "Stop it right now!
Oh,
What is
thanks.
this song? This song is epic." I put it like on every playlist. I put you on the cover of Rock This. I'm like,
Oh,
this
wow.
song is magic. You know, I hear lots of songs. And when, you know, as the head of Rock, I was
Yeah,
thousands
totally.
of songs a week. I mean, it was insane. But that song stopped me in my tracks.
Oh, thank you.
And I don't know what it was. One, the songwriting. It's just a timeless, powerful song. It's just, I think that song, and it wasn't part of an album.
Yeah, it's actually, it's not a part
was
of
a
the
stand-
It's a part of the album? I
No,
don't
it
remember
wasn't
that.
on an
Yeah,
album.
yeah,
It was a
maybe it's not.
standalone track.
Yeah.
Yeah. That song. But anyway, it set the tone with Rob. What is it about working with Rob? Of course, Rob's
Legend.
legend. But
Yeah.
tell me specifically about you working with Rob, what that dynamic's like.
And like we were trying to like breaking through in this world with the Wanna Get Rock. It's been tried like almost 10 years now. But I mean, you know, I finally made it like for now, like, you know, the trying to breaking through whole team.
Yeah.
Finally I made it. But before like 5, 6, 7 years ago, we don't have any about like good team in United States. So like we're looking for actually really good manager, also like just a guide for like what is exactly American like music scene culture or something. So I was like very curious about Rob because like you know, he did so many like the good album made it, so he's also still like legend like producer. But I heard from someone like he actually gets star management too. So like 2 albums before I decided to and I have a conversation around my team, like, you know, maybe we should meet Rob because like he can do produce for Wanna Get Rock new songs, and also maybe he can do like management something. So that's why we just get start conversation, and my friends is gonna send it to him like about messages that he just literally like soon as possible he just texts me back, then get started, and then he just come to Tokyo, then watch our shows. So like I feel passion from him.
Yes.
So like, yeah, it's really great. And also like for me, you know, the Green Day and My Chemical Romance is like just best rock and band, rock
Yes,
band.
that's it. It's
That's
so-
all my fucking generation things. So that's why I want to make it like third time, something like with a rock and roll culture, like a rock music with a Rob, something make it happen. So that's why I decided like working with him.
I love that. I have to also say, also nod to Rob, who did Dookie, which was one of my imprinting albums. It was also his second album he ever produced, which
Yeah.
is insane.
Crazy.
But you and I were just talking about My Chem and the Used and like that iteration.
Yep.
And I really do feel like rock is back in a big way. And I honestly think you are a big part of it. I think that the timing is right. People want that fire. They want that passion. They want that authenticity, you know? And I just feel like timing's everything, and the timing is
I
now.
love that word.
Yes.
Timing is
Is
everything.
everything. And look, I'm a champion of rock forever, you know, forever. But I do genuinely believe that now is a very exciting time. And bands like The Warning, you know,
yeah.
and they're international, international, Måneskin, you know, it's just an exciting
Totally.
time. So about this new music, let's talk a little bit more about it. This is going to be part of an album.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Your 11th studio album, I believe.
Yes.
So exciting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So what's different about this? Because I feel like the band is really involved. Like, tell me more about the process of the new music, the songwriting process.
Like, you know, that in the 2 albums before, I mean, which means like The Eye of the Storm and Luxury These was like just still like trying to figure out about something. For me, you know, I'm the singer, so I need to learn about how to sing in English. Also, like I need to learn about what is exactly American like pop culture and music cultures, like, you know, the rock cultures, everything. So now I can have a conversation like this. But actually like 4 years ago, I couldn't like conversation like this. So I was like still learn.
When did you learn English?
I didn't learn anything. Just like move to here and then make some friends.
Wow.
Then finally I can speak now.
That's unbelievable.
Thank you.
You just like picked it up, living the life.
Just to memorize these lines, everything. And also around my friends is really sweet and nice. So they're trying to like really speaking slowly all the time. So I picking up the words, I remember the words, then like, you know.
You are so well spoken. You speak better than people whose English is their only language. For the record, actually.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thanks. Yeah, so like that's why I needed time. But for now, just like, you know, it's time to make it with like whole my super close like producers, like with the also members. So that's why we decided to go to the some of the music camp.
Yeah.
So it was like in France. So we did the Airbnb, some of the like countryside France. Then bring it to over there, a few producers. Then with the bands, we made it already, making all the time like new music. So it's kind of like very family albums actually.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
It's like a real collaborative effort.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like a very like a real things.
Yeah. How far along are you now with the new music?
We did so many though.
Yeah?
But we just pick it up 11 songs for now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's hard. It's tough actually for choose, but it's probably really good.
I need to hear it. I'm sorry. I'm inviting myself to a listening session, just so you know.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got the okay. When do we think we might be hearing more?
It's probably next year. I hope so.
Yes, it'll be 2025.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
New album, One OK Rock 2025. This
Yes.
is so exciting. I do want to go back to just talking about your voice for a second.
Thanks.
Because I love vocalists. That's my favorite singers of all time are Robert Plant and Freddie Mercury and Bono and just real singers.
Totally.
And you are an incredible singer.
Oh, thank you.
I think I was kind of like, when I was listening to a lot of your music, just mostly like yesterday, just kind of like diving deep. It's your prowess. It's your tone. It's your breath control, your range, your emotion, and your ability to hold notes. I mean, speaking two languages. I mean, you're beyond. And I just wanted to also point out that Kerrang has placed you on their list of 50 great rock stars, and also Rock Sound called you one of the 50 most influential figures in rock. You know, I mean, these are amazing, you know, nods, but your voice, it's not just rock. You know, you're just subjectively a great vocalist. I want to know, like, at what point did you realize you had a gift?
I don't know. Actually, like, you know, my parents is both as a singer. Like in Japan, they're pretty much like a legendary singer. Especially my father's like, it's crazy.
Wow.
But so that's why I'm used to like about, you know, the singing and listen to music.
You were just
all the
raised
time.
that
It's
way.
very natural.
Well, one, it's in your genes.
Yeah.
And two, it's how you were brought up. Wow.
So I usually like the singing for me is like just very natural things. It's same thing like eating food.
Right. Wow.
But I got realized, okay, I have such a really good gift. I have a really good gift from my parents. It's because like just, you know, if I go into the karaoke in Japan with my friends when I was like student, like they're like, dude, like you're really actually a good singer. So I got realized, oh really? Like, but maybe like my parents is like, you know, like it's the profession of a singer. That's why.
Right.
So I'm not really expecting about my, you know, the vocal and sounds, everything, because like, I can't tell because this is my voices, like this is my voices. So
it's all you know.
I know.
Yes.
I always like, you know, right next to me, my voices like in my life. So, but I really like the singing. Also, my mother is actually really good, like follow to someone singing style. I don't know how to in English, like just.
She's like a vocal impersonator.
Yeah, she just changed the like voices sometimes.
That's amazing.
So yeah, that's like it's kind of very different part of like singing, but like
yes.
So that's why, you know, I can sometimes for the songs I can change the like how to sing it for this song like this each song. So it's probably like that's the most like a fun part for my like singer life.
You're like a vocal chameleon. You know, you are. I mean, it's just, you can give you anything. And I actually want to talk more about that. But talk to me also about the artists that you grew up listening to and that just changed you and made you you?
Probably like J-pop though. Cause like I'm not really touched before, like into this band.
Right.
I'm usually not listening like rock band actually. So like when I first time listened rock music was like definitely was Linkin Park, but I was like 12 something.
And
13.
hearing Chester Bennington's voice.
Yes, I got shocked. Then I was trying to like the singing his style.
Right.
But I couldn't. That was a first time moment because like usually when I listen to J-pop music, I can follow them.
Yes.
Then I'm, like change the voices, trying to sing in different style, like more fit to the J-pop music. But I couldn't that time.
Well, no one could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
That's
yeah.
why I'm so into about rock music from when I first time listened Linkin Park.
Wow.
Yeah.
'Cause it was a challenge too.
Super challenge. Also, I couldn't speak English too, so that means like it's hard.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So think about this full circle moment for you where One OK Rock was going to open for Linkin Park on a couple of dates
was.
in
It's supposed to be.
2017.
Yeah.
And in May it was announced. And then tragically, of course, 2 months later, Chester is passing.
Yeah.
And it was just, I can't imagine, it was a horrific shock for all of us. I had just been with Chester and the guys in the studio. They're playing me new music. And you were about to open some dates for them. What was that like for you?
I mean, it's still actually I didn't figure out yet. I mean, the Chester is like one of my definitely like favorite singer. So it need a time more like, okay, he's passed away already. But he's still like, his voice is still living here. It's gonna be forever.
Forever.
So I feel like just that moment was just, I don't know like how to explain, but like I was in New York. Then literally just to finish our tour, then like moved to Linkin Park shows, like Linkin Park tour. But my tour manager just called me, can you come to my room? Then I went to his rooms and he was crying actually. Then I was asking for him, what is happening for you? And he said like, actually Chester's passed away like a few days ago. I was like, my brain is that doesn't work anything, just stop. Then I stay in New York 1 week, but that was kind of most hard spending time in New York, Usually New York have a lot of like different cultures, like good restaurant, like, the vibes over there. Yeah. But I don't feel anything. So it was tough, but I might need a time for like figure out the real like, in this world. So like I'm just still waiting for like, to figure out in my side.
Yes, it's a process.
Yeah.
You were part of the Linkin Park and Friends tribute.
Yeah.
Which at Hollywood Bowl, which I went to. And
oh, you went to
I was there, yes,
oh,
of
cool.
course. And you were a big part of it, and you were amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, that must have been so difficult to perform there.
Yeah,
How did you kind of get in the headspace?
Like, I don't know. I'm sometimes like go back to the watching on the YouTube something. Some people like, just rolling up. So, but it's still so hard to sing it. Like also the key is different. I got so nervous, and actually that time was I couldn't still believe why I'm here.
Yes.
So,
right. Still in denial. It's still processing. Yes.
So I don't remember not really anything.
I bet it was an out-of-body experience. Well, you did great, I will let you know. You were great, and you were a big part of the evening.
Thank you.
You've been very vocal about your own struggles with mental health and panic disorder. And one, I want to thank you for sharing, because it's very brave of you, and it's helpful.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people suffer. A lot of people think that they don't know how to handle it, and to see you talk about it is really helpful. How are you doing now?
I mean, it's getting better. Like, if I have too much stuff, like tour on making albums, also like sometimes I have a personality problem or something. So it's kind of like too much heavier in my mind. It comes up like a
when you
panic.
feel overwhelmed.
Exactly, stress.
It's a trigger.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm like just trying to, like make sure everything. So now everything's like released.
That's great.
But this is I have to like, it's gonna be in forever. It's never, and, it's not gonna be stopped. So like, I'm trying to like a dating with panic attack in my life.
It's all about strengthening our tools, right? And our coping mechanisms, because it's something that's always going to be there. And everyone can relate. Everyone has something that they need to work on, but it's sort of just getting better. Okay, I feel this coming on. What can I do?
Yeah.
Are there things that you do that you put into place? Okay, I feel it coming on. I need to breathe, or I need to drink water, or I need to, is there something that you do?
Yeah.
Or put music on,
Music is also, I'm trying to like cover myself.
Yes.
Like the huge like kind of like blanket something.
Yeah.
When I get in the airplane.
Yes.
Then like breathing like deeply. Then it's going away. So
that's amazing.
yeah, I'm used to it a little bit.
And music is medicine for all of us. I mean, it is
totally, yes.
actual medicine.
Yeah.
What role has music played for you as far as medicine? I mean, whether it's preventing a panic attack, or I mean, as a fan, even has it just gotten you through just hard times?
Like I'm always listening, kind of like like healing music, which means like I love it.
Yes.
No melodies, just like the healing music.
So do I.
Yeah, that's my favorite
I listen to that all. Like it's almost like Zen music.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
I listen to that all the time.
All
I
the
actually
time.
love hearing nature sounds.
Oh yeah, I love it too.
It's so calming. That's really what I put on.
Yeah.
When I'm about to freak out, I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Right. And just like certain instruments, maybe like a flute is in there,
Yeah.
or like a sitar, just like different instruments. I love that as well.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Going back to being an amazing vocalist, in addition to the One OK Rock music, which I love, and I can't wait to hear more, you have crushed so many covers.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry. We like have to address them.
No,
It's
no,
not
thank
like
you.
an aside, like your version of Adele's Hello has
did it.
literally over 50 million views on
That's
YouTube, I
crazy,
would like to
yeah.
point out. And your voice is so perfect.
Thank
and I
you.
want to also say that your cover of Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit, which
Yes, I
is
did it.
such a bold move to cover that
thank
song,
you.
because that is a tough one. I love
Thank you.
love your version.
Thank you so much.
It's just because you make it your own. It's still the song. It's still a rock song. It's not
Yeah.
like a weird interpretation.
Yes.
But your vocal choices are so awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
it's so good. And then I also watched during the lockdown, the Journey cover, Open Arms, with Arnel Pineda that you guys did together. I mean, that was like a joke. I was laughing while listening to it, because I was like, what? These two people are just like, I mean, Arnel's voice is just, he's amazing.
He's amazing.
Do you enjoy doing covers?
Yeah, I love it. But sometimes I feel like less confidence, because like that's not our songs. So if something missed it, or like wrong way choose, like definitely people are gonna like talk to me. So like I'm kind of nervous all the time. When I'm
I
doing
understand
covers.
that,
Yeah.
because it's like a high bar, right?
Yes.
It's like, this is a perfect song.
Yes.
And then you're like, you're setting out to do a different version of it.
Exactly.
But I think you're very good at it, because you do make good choices, where this is like Taka's version, and it's so good.
Also, like for me, very, very like practice and learn about the how to sing in English. That's why I did so many things.
Yes.
Because also like I can go to the karaoke and singing, but it's just a very personal situation, right? But when I decided cover it and then release, the people are gonna listen, and
Right.
they're gonna, some people like judgment, right? So
Right. There's pressure on.
There's pressure on it.
Lots of pressure.
That's kind of makes me more like
Step it up.
exactly. So that's why I did it. But I'm
Yes.
still like, I'm not like confident about like coverage yet. So
At some point, if you ever think about a covers album, I think would be cool. I mean,
Okay.
I would love it. I'm not kidding. Is there something else you would think of covering? Like, have you
Yeah.
thought about another song that you haven't quite done yet?
Yeah.
What can you share?
It's hard. I love old like rock and roll too, actually.
You do.
Maybe some days when I have a time, like I'm gonna do a cover like old stuff, or like I want to try actually country music. too.
Right. I mean, you could sing the phone book and it would sound good. But yeah, I'm just telling you, I would be interested in a covers album from you.
Okay.
Because I just think you're one of the great vocalists, and you
Okay.
could do anything.
Okay.
I'm
thinking
serious.
about it. She just gave it to me ideas. Like, that would be great.
I might give you some suggestions.
Good producer.
I know. All you need is a good producer. Do we know anyone out there? Rob Cavallo? Who are some of your favorite vocalists?
It's hard to choose.
Yeah.
Definitely, like, Chester is one of my favorite
Yes.
singer, but I like the kind of, very, how do you say in English? Like a mosquito, like, kind of sounds singing style. Like a very quiet,
Yes.
but chill, but I'm also feels like emotional, passions, everything. I don't know how to
Do
explain.
you know Jeff Buckley?
Yes.
I think, well, Jeff Buckley
Yes.
is what you're describing. I honestly think you doing a Jeff Buckley cover,
I love it.
I'm just putting it out here, Taka doing Jeff Buckley needs to happen.
Okay. I'll think.
Because that's a challenge, because Jeff Buckley
Totally.
is one of the great vocalists of all time.
Yeah.
But he's got that range of emotion and the quiet and the dynamic that you have. Interesting.
Okay. I'll definitely like learn.
What do we think, Rob?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
His voice. Well, you have the great singer, right? And he can sing anything. So big intervals, loud
Perfect.
to quiet, hard to soft. He can do all of
That's
that.
exactly
so we
right.
Find the emotional song we're gonna win.
Okay, I have Rob Cavallo's approval
Okay.
of this idea.
Okay.
And I'd like to help A&R it. I'll be there for
That'd be
this.
great.
I know. I'm serious.
team.
I'm serious.
Good team.
I'm part of the team. Yes.
That's great.
Recently, I was looking at your Instagram, and for Halloween, you
Oh,
dressed
yeah.
up. We're totally in the Dodgers spirit, Yamamoto.
Yeah.
And you went to the game.
Yeah, I went to the game.
How was
he
that?
gave it to me tickets, so like I went to there.
Yamamoto gave you tickets.
Yeah.
No big deal.
We're really close
That's
friends.
like, okay, no big
Yeah,
deal.
he's
You are
like-
close friends.
Yeah, very, very.
Oh, that's
actually.
amazing.
Yeah, he's like fan of the Wanna Care Rock, like which means like when he was little, I think. So like we met in Japan before he decided to go into like the United
So
States.
you knew him early on.
Yeah,
That is amazing.
but now it's like he's a top of the top basketball player.
Incredible.
It's crazy. But yeah, like we're a really good like friendship.
That's
still going on,
awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, of course, your heritage means so much to you, and to come to LA and to see Yamamoto and Otani, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like the top of the game. What does that mean for you?
It's crazy because like they're the Japanese. I'm like kind of feels like
Yeah.
like oh so I'm Japanese too.
Yes,
like
of
let's
course.
go.
Proud.
Yeah, I'm proud of them so much.
It's amazing.
Also like Rui Hachimura. Maybe he's not in LA, but like Matsuyama Hideki Matsuyama.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, like these are like really really like for the future about like representing Japan.
Of
you know,
course.
I'm so proud of them so much.
It's such an exciting time.
Yeah, and also the football player Maya is a Yoshida. Like so many Japanese like the sports, how do you say player is
Yes.
like walking so many like in any places. So it's great.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Representing. Yeah,
Representing.
just great talent, work ethic, passion. Yeah, it's amazing. And you are the same.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks.
You just completed your biggest tour yet. You have this new album coming, which I know is going to be your best yet. I just know it is. And next year, when the album comes, will mark 20 years
Yeah,
as a band.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's unbelievable. This is a
crazy.
big pivotal moment for you, kind of like reflecting on your career. When you think about it, how do you feel?
It's so fast.
Is it so fast?
It's so fast. It feels like just 5-6 years now, but 20 years.
yes.
Coming 20 years. Like we've been doing so many situation like get over it together. So like it's crazy. It's almost like spending time with them almost like over the half of life.
It's true. I mean, and I almost feel like you put in so much work, you're almost getting started. Like
Yeah.
it's like you're scratching the surface of what's
Yes.
possible. I mean, the next 20 will be
Yeah.
just, so impactful. Is there like a goal? Is there like a mission? Like what do you hope to achieve?
We're always like some like decided some of the goals, but that's actually not whole like life goals.
Yes.
It's just a point. And then if we get there, we're gonna make it some point, maybe like 5 years later, something like that.
Yes.
So it feels like for now, we've been trying like breaking through outside of Japan like 10 years now.
Yes.
Which means like just 10 years to 10 years, then it's coming 20
Yes.
with this, One OK Rock.
Yeah.
So it's probably, maybe some days we're gonna try to stop doing something and create it more different ways and then coming back together,
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Right.
But for now, like, damn, we did it 20 years now.
Oh.
It's crazy. Like,
You should feel so proud, honestly. It's
Yeah.
just, I think what you've accomplished is incredible. And I can't wait to see what you do next.
yeah, thank you. But I'm just
Yeah.
also like really appreciative for the fans. That's the first priority.
Your fans
Yeah,
are
it's
loyal,
so
hardcore.
like, yeah, it's we call like a One OK Rock friends.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's great.
So much love. Yeah.
So much love.
All right, let's do deep cuts. I'm going to ask you just some questions.
Okay.
Okay. Name a song, album, or artist that changed your life.
But I think it's like when I heard first time like a Meteora. Meteora,
Yes.
is that right pronunciation?
Yeah, Meteora. Yeah.
Meteora, like shocked.
Yes.
That's like I think it's changed my like music career, everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did incorporate so many different sounds and,
Yeah.
and feelings. It's an amazing album. If you were not a musician, what would you be?
Chef.
Really?
I want to be chef.
That's him. Do you cook?
Yeah, he's also like a really good chef too.
I knew that Rob was a good chef.
He's great. Like when he making like the Italian food or like pizza, pasta. Pasta's
Anything.
like crazy great.
What's your best dish?
I'm Japanese, so like maybe Japanese food.
Yes. Okay, that's fair.
But
That's fair.
I'm still learning about like Italian.
Different cuisines.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I love it.
Chef Taka.
Yes.
What is something your fans would be surprised to learn about you?
I actually people thinking about me. He loves the party, but I'm not. I'm like super chilling person. So
That's a good one.
I always stay at my house.
Yes, you're like a
cooking
homebody.
something.
You
Exactly.
like to stay home and cook and make Japanese food.
I love it.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
While listening to healing music.
Yes. So the opposite way. I'm not a rock star actually. I've been actually tried, like a rock star, because like we are in U.S.
Yeah.
I have to learn about what is exactly rock.
I think being a rock star is just being you. But that's interesting to know that. Before you take the stage, you have to get into a certain
yeah.
like headspace.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Just like, I don't know, but like.
Because your shows are larger than life, you
Yeah.
know, and they're all around the world, and you have screaming fans, and you are incredible.
Oh, thank you.
So do you do a mantra? Do you like say something to yourself? Do you just pump yourself up?
I think it's just comes out different my personality.
Wow.
Before like going to the stage, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, something. Mm-hmm. Then when I watch the fans get crazy, my emotions got crazy
Yes.
at the same time. So like it's actually the audience is like controlled me.
Oh, yeah. You their energy ignites you.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. It's a beautiful exchange. Mm-hmm. And they
Exactly.
you ignite them.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. What was the scariest moment? Something
I hate higher place.
you hate heights?
Yeah.
Oh.
Scared of heights.
Really?
I super hate.
So you're not gonna climb up rafters at the shows. The fans should not expect that from you, like Eddie Vedder style.
Sometimes like I realize, adrenaline's got so much I have when I on the stage. So sometimes like I'm cramming something like,
Yes.
something. But when I did it, I realized, oh shit, I can't come back. Like,
Like, I'm stuck. Can someone get me down?
I forgot, yeah. So like when I doing climbing, it's so fast, still like very aggressive. But I'm actually when I realized how much far from there, I was so slow to like.
That's really funny. It was like really easy to go up, but now you're like, I'm gonna do it in slow motion.
Yeah.
Like down.
So scary.
Yeah.
There's no like rock star anymore. Like just
But you're the best. That's hilarious. The very careful rock
very
star.
careful rock star, like a grandfather.
Gramps. Yeah, that's hilarious. How would you define success? Do you feel successful?
Not yet. I'm not really thinking about that actually. It's just when I walking down street, some of the people like just recognize me or notice me, then like something say to me. But I feel always like same things, like normal. Yeah, so I want to keep it this actually.
Yes, that is the healthy way, is keeping grounded.
Yeah.
That is absolutely right. Do you have any regrets?
Regrets.
Any regrets? Anything?
Oh, regrets.
Yeah, regrets that you wish you did differently or wish you didn't do.
Nothing.
Good.
Yeah.
No regrets.
I'm actually a lucky guy, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. You're wonderful. What do you think is your superpower?
Superpower?
Or like what has been the thing that has allowed you to be here today? You know, would you say, is it your passion? Is it your drive? Your, hard work? Like, what do you think it is that has empowered you to be on your way to making your dreams come true?
I think it's the most important thing is like maybe like when you thinking the first something, that actually already you have it. I mean like it's just just trying, then like you're gonna make it.
Yes.
So like for me actually the zero is not like a zero. Zero is like just one for me.
Wow.
Like just already created. So I mean like if I have something comes up in my mind,
Yes.
that means like it's possible to make it.
Oh, wow.
So just trust and like patient, then for to do it, and then you're gonna something have it. So I'm always trust that power.
I love that. You're manifesting it.
Yeah.
And trusting the process and making it happen.
Yes, that's the most harder to do, like for the human, I
Yes,
think.
it is.
But that's that makes you sometimes really like experiences.
Yes.
So I
And the
trust
key
that.
is also to enjoy the journey while
Yeah.
you're getting there.
Exactly.
That's something that we can all work on, is to be grateful for the moment as
Yeah.
we're trying to get to the next moment.
Exactly. So this
Right.
is my English is just all definitely like came from like that, that thinking.
Yes.
So like I'm never gonna learn. I didn't go school, but like if you decided come to here and trying to learn about English,
Yeah.
then for now it's it's 10 years now, but I get it a little bit. So maybe in the future more I can make it
Yes.
something happen. So I trust really, really.
Wow. You have a powerful mind. That's your superpower.
Thank you.
And we'll throw in your voice too. Amazing. Taka, thank you so much.
No, thank you so much.
I appreciate you
Appreciate it.
being here. I think you are awesome. I think you're so special. And I
Thanks.
cannot wait to see what you do next. Seriously.
Yes,
And I
yes.
can't wait to A&R your
Yeah.
Jeff Buckley.
You're
cover stuff.
you're a part of like our team, so like
Thank
it's
you.
crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Taka is a personal favorite of mine. I just have so much love for him, so much admiration for him, and just so much belief in him. I know it's hard to think they already have 20 years behind them, but I genuinely believe that they're just getting started and they're just scratching the surface of what is possible. I can't wait to see what they do in the next 20 years. Thank you so much for being part of the Allison Hagendorf Show presented by Cloudwater. A huge thank you to Danny Wimmer Presents. Thank you Arctic Zone for our guest gift bags. Thank you Road to Ruin Apparel and Rudis Denim for my wardrobe. Most importantly, thank you. If you liked today's episode, I would be honored if you subscribe to the channel. And I would love to hear from you. So please like, comment, rate, review, whatever you're feeling, and reach out to me on socials at Allison Hagendorf. Let's connect. Let me know who I should interview next and what made you smile today. Until next time, let's be kind to ourselves and each other, and I'll see you soon.